location, location, location. Woo! I'm Realtor Victor Nawrocki, and I specialize in homes near Disney World. Hey, I'm Victor Nawrocki, and I'm here in this community today on this beautiful June 1st morning. My customers are closing tomorrow. They're not in town, so I am doing the walkthrough. Take a look after this spiffy opening. Stay tuned right after this spiffy opening. Right after this spiffy opening. So you're looking at the house for the very first time.
It is exceeding expectation at the moment.
Wonderful. I'm Realtor Victor Nawrocki with one of my buyers, Darlene, and she just bought a house near Disney World. And now she can go on the Jungle Cruise anytime she wants, 100 times a year. Same jokes, but 100 times a year. Hello, everyone. Hello. Well, I am in Dr. Phillips, and let me tell you, this is the last opportunities in this community and in Dr. Phillips. These are the last inventory homes. Everything else has to be built to order. There's 25 lots left to build to order. Um, so, but as far as Dr. Phillips goes, which is a huge area right in the middle of Universal Studios and Disney World. As far as they go, this is the last new construction that you can find in a development. Okay, so we're going to be going inside in a second, and if you have any questions, please ask. I'm hoping you can hear me. If you can't hear me, tell me where you're watching from. Okay, so we're going to step inside, and then I'm going to have some couple videos and photos to show you where this home is located. Hey, great. Okay. Christopher Robinson, always can depend on you. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't going to go live today. Didn't want to tell you something personal, but my cat passed away 2 days ago, and I've just felt like, oh, you know what? These are good for me to see. And anyway, so Tucson, Arizona. Good video. Good. Okay, so I'm going to be playing this video a couple of times during the live stream, and we'll go back and but I'm going to show you. This is the Mystique model. I've sold about 3 Mystiques. I love them. I think they're great. A lot of them are in over 55 communities, and you'll find that they're much more easily accessible too. Okay, so here we go. This is to show you where we are. Okay, at the very top there with the little dot, okay, at the very top, that's Universal Studios. Okay, so 10 minutes to get there. The star is where we're at. Okay, and then the bottom is Disney Springs. So that whole drive from Universal to the home to Disney Springs is 21 minutes. So each way, it's only 10, it's only 10 minutes each way. That's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Yes, I agree. It's a great, great location. Now, does it come with a premium price? Oh, you know it does. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, but that's one of the things that I say is, we always say it's location, 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 Um, this community is really centrally located. All right. Now, if you got a $1 million home in Lake Alfred, well, you'd be looking at a palace. I mean, you'd be truly looking at something that was 5,000 square feet, had a pool, and all that. But that's Lake Alfred. It takes you an extra 45 minutes to get here. So it's location, location, location. And the same model would probably be there for, well, 400 or 500. Okay. So we're going to step inside again and we talk about this property and one other home in this community that's available now. Now, if you were to get one of the 25 lots, this is why I love inventory. If you were to get one of the 25 lots that are available, you'd have to wait 3 months for permitting and at minimum 6 to 8 months to build. Here it's all ready, move in ready. That's why I love inventory homes. This home is listed at 1.182. So 1.2 million. And that's a drop in price because it's inventory. The floors. Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that. I noticed them the second I came in. Okay. Second I came in and I actually took a picture of the make because while they are laminate, okay, and I have a picture of a close-up. There it is right there. So I don't know if you could see it, but I think they're great. I think they're really great. Now, I'm not fond of laminate. I really am not fond of laminate because it doesn't increase the value of the home over carpet. However, I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, I think it looks good. It's the color I would want. Um, you know, so I'm going to go and check this one out because I just like the way it looks, and I got to see how it does with liquids, because if I do I'm considering fostering dogs. If my cat will, cat that's left would approve. But let me tell you something. I'm this model home, okay? Uh, it's very, very similar to um, the Cali model, okay, by D.R. Horton. That's incredibly less. It doesn't have the fine finishings and all that. I mean, but this layout is very, very popular. So if you like a layout like this, but you're outside of the price point, we could always find you something similar to this in a different community. Like I was talking to my customer in Lake Alfred. By the way, anybody who wants to come on my live stream and talk about living near Disney, please give me a call, reach out. Um, you know, you're talking about homes that are $300,000 in Lake Alfred. So here's the shared bath, fiberglass tub, all the way to the ceiling tile, which I always think is great. Remember to like, comment, and share. That would be so helpful. I'm going to play a quick video. Hello, it's Realtor Victor Nawrocki, and I want to take this moment to ask you to like, share, subscribe, and comment. It's the only way this channel gets Disney magic and grows. That was Manny, my remaining cat, sitting behind me. So now we go over this way, and we have the laundry room, plumbed for a sink already, washer dryer. They better at that price. And another bedroom here with a bath, making 3 baths downstairs. We're going to go upstairs too. This is a Mystique Grand. Woohoo. So I love this layout because this could be an office right here. And then, look at this. Look at this. Now, this could really be an office. I would prefer in my office, though, I think I would prefer the room with the most light. So, but this is a nice big room here. Yes, I agree. The front for the office is much better because you get more light coming in. Okay, now this could be a dining area here, or this could be a full large living room. But look at this. This is what I love. Okay, first of all, you've got the seated bar stool kitchen right here. Okay. Then you've got this area. You could put a table for 8 right here without any problem. You could even do, oh, so neat. This would be so neat. I would do a custom chair or bench around here, which you'd get 4, 5, 6 seats, then a sort of triangle table, and then you could still get to the door, and you'd have a biggest, really big seating area. That would be awesome. So let's look at this kitchen, because when we look at models of homes, when we look at the actual model, you go, and if you got this, it would cost this, and if you got this, it would cost. This is in the price. This is already established. Okay, so you're not talking about, the choices that are going to raise the price more. This is it. Okay, so I absolutely love this color. If I wish this had been available when I bought my house. I really do like it. Beautiful. And it is a gas community. Now, if you want to look at the houses that are here, okay, it's in the link, it's in the description of this video, the 4 houses that are available right now. Okay. Yes, you did see gas right there. So, and it's a gourmet kitchen. Okay. I like that it has a nice larger pantry. So let's go see the primary bedroom. This is really good size. I'd say this is 16 by 17. Oh, I do love the shower in here. For those of you who are joining, we're in Dr. Phillips, and I'll show you a little bit more before I go about where we are exactly when we go to the next. When we go to the next house, just before we go to the next house. So here we go. Dual vanity. Nice shower. Look at that with the overhead. Oh, beautiful. And you could do, oh, this is cool. Okay, so you have 3 different controls. That's cool. That is great. I love the little bench because you could sit down and wash your feet like that. Nice big closet here. That's about 8 feet by 6. You get California closets in here, you're done. You're set. Toilet, of course. Linen closet. The only thing that I don't like is I think at a house of this price, I would like to see a nice big sit-in tub. And I don't see an area for a jukebox. No jukebox. And pre-wired for pendant lights. That's always good because that costs a fortune to do it afterwards. Oh, this to me, okay, is the most important thing. I mean, I'm all about the view. I think it's really important to have something nice to look at. Now, sometimes it's not in your budget, and I'd rather people stayed within their budget. But if it is in your budget, you know, it's absolute. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. This is exactly like the way mine is, because mine's more like this unit here. Okay? Because I'm like the last one, and then I've got houses on the side. But and I always thought that would be an issue, but it really isn't. I mean, it really isn't. I hardly ever hear my neighbors there. So, uh, but this is what my house is like, where I look onto other houses. Now, that's what I did over there. If you see there, the house, it's fenced in. That's what I did. I fenced it in. Uh, so then they have an outdoor kitchen that's covered there. One, two, three, four, five, six pools. Okay. But this is a very good size lanai. Now I would, you'd throw in some ceiling fans up there. You could put an eating table out here. Then you could put seating right here. So I did a live stream for any of those who are thinking about moving to Disney World with my customer Josh Thursday. And we talked about the differences of living close to Disney, and he lives in a community that is now, I just showed that we're 10 minutes from Disney. Okay. He lives in a community that he gets to Disney in 25 minutes. And the price is a third of what this house cost. Okay. So is it worth it to you? It's all about location. I like the fact that this house has so much near it. Every eatery you can imagine. And I'm going to put another something on the screen right now about just to show you how close we are to everything. Okay. Right around the corner, literally right, first of all, without crossing a major street, you could be at Publix grocery and several eateries and shops. Okay. It's right down the street. I can point it out when we go outside. Okay. So right down the street, you got a Publix. Right around the corner, you've got Portillo's, you've got White Castle hamburgers, you've got, I mean, the amount of stuff that you have is here. You've got a deli, you've got, I'm struggling because there's so much. I don't know what to choose first. Okay. You got Jersey Mike's that way. You've got the Jeff's Bagel Run. Got a lot of stuff coming in here. Yes, you've got the Mall of Millennia, Christopher's pointing out nearby. That is awesome. I mean, there's really a lot, really, really a lot. And we haven't even seen the upstairs yet. So let's go up the stairs. Now, I like the tile, the floors, sorry. I'm not crazy about the steps with this, laminate. But you know what? I don't know if I want to go with hardwood. So this is really beautiful. I like it. I got to find out who has that brand. Okay, so we're going to go on the second floor. Now you could get this model without the upstairs. But look at this. Look at this. So let's just say your daughter got married and she's still in college and her husband, they need a place to stay, and you buy this house, because I've just heard of someone with the same scenario who bought this model. Daughter got married, she works at Disney, he's going to college, and they have all this upstairs. Isn't that insane? It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It is a lot of space, Christopher. It is. And then you have this bedroom. And this nice size walk-in closet. I love this. A good amount of windows, so you get a nice amount of light. I don't know why they don't make houses around here with balconies. I would think this would be the perfect place to put a balcony. Oh my God, could you imagine that? You'd sit out here and you'd get to look at the water. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, I don't know if you could see that, but that is Icon Park right there. You see the Ferris wheel? Beautiful. Okay, let me see what's going on here. Yes, Christopher. After these, for inventory, you could still order here for one of the next 25 lots. But after that, there is no area zoned for residential in this community, in Dr. Phillips. And Dr. Phillips is very desirable. So we'll go downstairs and I'll show the map again. I wish I had ate before I came here. I totally forget. Sometimes I get into the car and I go, oh my gosh, I didn't eat. Okay, so let me show you where we are again. Okay, so we are at the little star. All right. At the very top is Universal Studios. At the very bottom is Disney. That's Disney Springs. Okay, so you can be to Disney Springs in 10 minutes. You could be to Universal Studios in 10 minutes, maybe 11. Okay, I'll give it that. But look how close. That is amazing. So I have a little video that I did a while back. Luckily, I was able to dig it up today to show you how close we are. That's leaving Disney Springs. So that's how close we are to Disney Springs. I mean, I think that's the closest mall. There's also, yes, Mall of Millennia right nearby. You know, all I remember about Dr. Phillips, the guy, is that he invented something with processing of citrus, and he owned all this area out here. So that's all I know. I'll research it, and next time I'm in Dr. Phillips, I'll give you more 411. So this is this property. And now we're going to go to a Yorkshire model, which is also under 1.2. Ooh, bargain. Um, there's my car. You know what I love about my car being decorated like this? My broker texted me the other day and she goes, "Are you on a Popka Vineland? I just saw you." So I thought that was so funny. Now, another thing that's great about this location is you've got a lot of parks nearby, okay? And right there is the Publix grocery store. Hi. Now that is, I wish I remembered the name, but there is a school right there. Your high schools are right nearby, and I will tell you they're A-rated, and I will help you do the research to prove it. But right there, and there's what I love to see. The communication towers. So but this is just a phenomenal community. Now, there's a lot of resales in the area. I mean, so also, if you want to be in this area, you know, I can definitely find you a resale. Okay. Uh, whew. The only thing about resales that you always have to keep in mind is because the age of the roof, okay, is very important. I hope you could still hear me. Okay. Can you still hear me? Okay. You have to consider the age of the roof and the age of the air conditioner and the paint. All of those are very, very expensive to take care of. But the reason the age of the roof is very important is because it's important to insurance companies. So you don't want to have to replace the roof. So that's one of the first questions I ask is, what is the age of the roof? There is the Publix grocery store. Is that insane or what? Is that insane or what? I would absolutely love, because I always think, what is it going to be like in 15 years when I'm, older? What is it going to be like when I'm 15 years from now? And, and I think this is so cute. Right in front of the house, you've got a playground. Let's see. Not very noisy. I like it. I think that's really nice. I like activity. I like to see people doing things. You know, um, if you're in an over 55, I think those people don't like to see activity. Um, but there's the Publix grocery store right there. That is insane. That's perfect. I mean, with that, so you could be here, living here, right, and order your sandwiches, your pub subs, right, and your kids, maybe 12 years old, 13, could pick them up and be back in a couple of minutes without crossing a major street. I would be the most. I think I'd be a real Karen as a parent. I think I would. All the time. Anyway, but I wouldn't. Anyway, so we're going to look at this model. This is a Yorkshire model. It's 3,600 square feet. So it's 600 square feet approximately more than the last home, but it's a very similar price. Let's go in and see why. Now, I will tell you, I thought these windows you could not see through, but you actually can. I can see in there. So if you ever want to get naked in your garage, it's probably not a good idea. And I got to say, it's probably not a good idea to get naked in your garage. Anyway, so here we go. This is my issue. I have a window similar to this. It's smoked. I don't like the people could obviously see that I'm home. So anyway, but you can always change this out. Same flooring. I like this flooring. Okay, so this is our last model that we're going to look in, and then maybe I think that's it. So down here, you know how I hate carpet. Oh my gosh, I hate carpet. So same colors, step-in shower. I like this. Grandma lives here. Grandma loves carpet. So you know what? I love it. Grandma can live here and have a step-in shower. Awesome. And all this nice window. Beautiful. Linen closet. Awesome. Okay. So down here, by the way, this is a nice wide hallway. This is like 4 feet, 5 feet across. Another big bedroom. I'll bet you anything that if you were ordering this house, you could make this a 3-car garage. Okay. Because I know you can do that with the Mystique. I didn't mention that, but if you were ordering it, which we're not. So now here, what I like about this model is this is a more formal dining room. Okay, you could put a big ass dining room table, pardon my French, but you could put a big ass dining room table right here. Oh, okay. I like the cabinetry better in the other house. But this is nice. I'm not crazy about the backsplash, but it's nice. It's nice. The quartz is very beautiful. See, now here we go. This is one of the things that this is the big house. You got you got a kitchen nook. This is a huge kitchen nook. And then you've got I would prefer that, if you've got toddlers, you could make that into the play area for the kids. until they're grown, and then you make it into a, there's a lot of flexibility. That's what I'm trying to say. A lot of flexibility. And then here you go again. You've got a full view, it's obstructed on his side, but you've got a full view of the pond, which is always nice. And I don't see any little noses peeking out, so maybe there's no alligators, but when you have water around here, you can always get an alligator, let me tell you. Any questions for me about living near Disney World? Can everybody hear me? We have 18 people watching right now. Thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate it. In fact, let me play this little. We play this one right now. I'm Realtor Victor Nawrocki, and I specialize in living near Disney World. I work directly with you. I'm not a referral agent. A referral agent takes your name, takes your number, and then sells you to a random agent for a stake in that commission. When you call me, you get me. And I am there for you from the initial consultation through to closing and all the steps in between. You get me. Now, if you want to reach me, visit disneyatyourdoorstep.com for all my links, and you will get me. I played a little bit too long. Okay, so we got 17 people watching, which means one person hung up during that video, but 2 people joined. We got 19 now. Great, great. Are there any golf cart communities in this area? Terrific question. In fact, there's several golf communities in this area. Anywhere where you have like 25 miles an hour, you could toot around on a golf cart. And I would say this, there's no problem with you going from here to the grocery store because it's, it's all under 25 miles and you're not crossing any major streets. But many of the, like Orange Tree is a great example. That's a golf cart community because there's golfing in the area. So we're going to go upstairs now. And there's sections of Winter Garden near the historic town that are golf cart friendly. Okay. There's a lot of golf cart communities around here. How much? That's the key question. This house is 1.198. That's 1,198,000. 1,198,000. So just under 1.2. So just something to think about. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this is the premium price point to be in this area. Okay, you've got Icon Park right there. You can see it. You've got International Drive right there. Okay, you've got Universal in that direction. You've got Disney in that direction. You're 11 minutes from both. So yes, as Vito says right now, ouch. Yeah. But if you don't need this right nearby and can't afford it, I can get you the same builder and probably the same model for less than half. And you'll still be 30 minutes or less from Disney when there's less traffic, you know, which is the times you want to go to Disney, when there's less traffic. You don't want to go on Thanksgiving because it's too busy. So it's location, location, location. Did we see the primary bedroom yet? Did I skip by that? Okay, well, we're looking at, there's how many bedrooms here? 5 bedrooms. So here's another one. Nice. Okay, it's fine. This one I like because it's got a little character to it. And lots of windows. Lots and lots of windows. Oh, I could have used this as a kid. I could have really enjoyed my own private bathroom. And look at that. Look at this view. I love that. They're playing baseball. How wonderful. And there's your Publix grocery. Okay, I think that's Cold Stone Creamery across the street. I know that there's Jersey Mike's in there. Oh no, the Cold Stone's there. And I think there's a Jeff's Bagel Run, which I wish I had got here earlier because they close at 2. But you've got everything right there. And on the other side, there's Portillo's. There's a White Castle. It's innumerable. It's innumerable how much is there. Laundry room. And everything you see comes with the house. Everything. For those who are just joining, if you ever want to be interviewed by me about why you bought in the area or what you're looking for in the area, and do it on my live stream, I'd love it. I'd absolutely love it. And then here's another bedroom. I don't think I saw the primary bedroom. I guess it's downstairs. Okay. But look at this. Oh, this is so sweet. Look at that. I just love the idea that you could walk to the Publix grocery. Didn't realize they had the parking behind there. Ooh, I gotta check that out. I haven't been up there. Maybe we'll go up there after this. We'll just take a quick drive because it's right there. So I am starting my 15th year in this business. And I have to tell you, it's been very eventful. And I've been to the majority of the communities surrounding Disney World. Now, why does that matter that I've been there? It's because when you take off from work to come down to see property in Disney, do you want to spend your time wisely, or do you want to spend your time looking at things for the first time with an agent who's never seen them before? Okay. And very often, like I said in that recent video, when you call me, you get me. All right. I'm not going to farm you out to someone else. Because what happens is someone takes 25% of the commission, your broker takes another 25% of the commission, And by the end, you have someone who's not that interested in solving your issues. And I'm interested in solving your issues and finding you the right property. So where the heck is the primary bedroom? That's an office. Saw that. This is not a bedroom. Going upstairs. Which one was the primary? Oh, okay. Oh, we skipped this one. I'm sorry. Skipped it. There we go. Not particularly. This has got to be the primary bedroom. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. You know what I don't like about it? I would have put the closet, I would like the closet to be on this side, because then you can have windows on this side as well. But I should design these places, cried out loud. Because I think windows are very, very important. It's got tray ceilings. There I am again. Hello, hello. I do like these, I think they call it dime grouts. Dime tiles, but you know what? I just think about how much how it must be to clean. But I like this layout because you step in, you dry off, and you can step out. You have a drying area here, and you step out, and you're all dry. I like that. And not a lot of glass to clean. That's another thing I like. Toilet there, dual vanity. But again, at this price, and there's no garden tub. Come on, give me a break. Okay, so not the best design in my opinion. I would like a garden tub. Okay, so here we go, 8 feet back at least, 8 or 9, about 7 feet across. Huge, huge, huge. Can everybody hear me? Nobody's commenting anything. Say hello, say hello, hello. Okay. All righty, we've been going for almost an hour. Seen 2 homes today. If you have any questions, I'm going to go down and we're going to go down to the kitchen area and see what's down there. Maybe talk for a little bit. Okay, so thank you for saying hello. So I've always liked white cabinets, but you know, I just think the white and the white and the white is just too much for me. It does certainly look clean, but I prefer if they had the color that's right here. That's very nice. So anyway, does anybody have any questions for me? Hey, so do you have any questions for me about living near, oh, my hair, near Disney World? Okay. As I said earlier, I've been doing this for 15 years. So I remember when this was vacant land and they were talking about it. I remember when the neighboring communities were vacant land and then when they were talking about building here. So the reason I bring that up is because, you know, you want to go with somebody who really knows the area. All right. So anyway, so it's just something that I think is very, very important. Simba 2. I'm glad you mentioned that, Simba 2. Let me show you where we are again. Okay. We're at the Star. We're in Dr. Phillips. We're at the Star. At the very top, okay, is Universal Studios. It's 11 minutes to Universal Studios from here. Okay. The Star is where we are at. Okay. And there's grocery shopping and restaurants without crossing a major street. I think that is absolutely awesome. And then the bottom is Disney World. So let me show you. I'm going to play the video for those who have just joined. I'm going to play the video that I created to show you how close we are to Disney World. Vito, I'll answer your question after this. That's how close you could be to Disney World. Okay, homeowners insurance. This is what I do with my customers when we're putting a offer in on a home that's a resale or a new construction. Okay, so what I did with my home when I bought it is because the house wasn't built yet, I got the rate for the house that was the neighbor's house that was similar in size. And I asked, so I figured it out, beforehand. When you have a resale during the inspection process, I always say, go and get insurance. Go and ask, because you cannot back out of the deal after the inspection process because your insurance costs a lot. Unless you get denied, you know, your loan, you can't back out because you don't like the price of your insurance. So that's the process that I use to make sure that you have, affordable insurance. My insurance has actually gone down in the last couple of years because I've just sourced out different providers. So, something to think about, that you don't have to, we do hear a lot about high insurance rates, but let me tell you something. You got a brand new home. Home has been built to withstand 125-mile-an-hour winds. So we don't even get that here. So when you buy an older home, you have to look at the age of the roof. Okay, when you start getting in over 10 years, they start raising your rates. So what I say is look at when you're buying a new construction, a resale home, you have to ask, when was the roof replaced? Is it the original roof? And, you know, and with paint, you can see if it needs to be repainted. With air conditioners, you can test to see if they need to be replaced. But the roof, you're not climbing on the roof. So you have to look at the age, and your insurance company isn't climbing on the roof either. I recently had a sale listing that I had where we had to pay, the sellers had to pay for the roof replacement, and it had to be done before closing. So that was a real, you know, because I was afraid the guy would, you know, we'd put in the roof and the guy would back out, buyer would back out. So, but in order to get the insurance, we needed to have that done beforehand. So we did. And that's one of the things you can ask for when you're buying a resale home. But new construction like this, that's not even an issue. So anyway, so that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Okay, so any questions for me? Any questions at all for me? If you're just joining this live stream, by the way, I love this area here. The screened in lanai, I'm sorry, covered lanai, because it's already plumbed for gas and water and electric already. So you could put a nice, you know, outdoor kitchen here. You could build a bird cage out. You could put a pool right there. Does anybody have any questions for me? Okay, I'm going to go and show you the area a little bit more, and then we'll sign off. I really want to show you up here because, let's see. But let me tell you, if you like this model, I could find it somewhere and it'll be definitely less expensive. I love this builder, very fond of this builder, but we can, you know, the area, for example, I think I sold that Mystique for about 600 somewhere else. So that's really, you know, there they are playing baseball. Oh my God, it's so hot. I can't even imagine playing baseball in this heat. Anyway. Now, one thing I want to point out to you is, for example, when I talk to you about Restaurant Row, I guess you can all hear me now, right? Sometimes when I drive the car, I can't. So just say hello, you can hear me. Okay, so we're going to go up here. I'm going to look at this area. And here we go. Publix grocery store right here. Okay? Sorry. There's Jersey Mike's right there. Okay. Dental care. Let's see what's in the back here. Rumble Boxing. I don't know what that is. Hyperband Cafe. It's an Indian restaurant. Great Clips. AT&T. I thought there was a, let's go over here and see what we can see what's across the street. Go into the Publix parking lot. Oh, Eggs Up Grill. That looks like fun. There it is. Jeff's Bagel Run. Oh, maybe it's a good thing I don't have that near me. Oh, so somebody you live nearby? Okie dokie. All right. So let's see. I knew there was a Jeff's Bagel Run here. Oh, I can't believe. Well, and it's after 2. What a bummer. So, yeah, you got to hit bagel runs in the morning. So, from what I could see here, Wolfgang Bakery and Grooming, Cold Stone Creamery, Eggs Up Grill. That sounds like a lot of fun. Jeff's Bagel Run and Planet Smoothie Barbershop. All right here. All right in walking distance. Banks, of course. If you go down this road here, that where I'm going next, that takes you to. If I had someone with me today, I'd take it out there, but that takes you to Trader Joe's. Then you're on Sand Lake, which runs from Trader Joe's to Whole Foods Market, and in between is Restaurant Row, which has all these fabulous individual, mostly not chain. Some of them are chains, but there's a lot of individually owned restaurants all down that strip. And there's 2 Publix grocery stores. Let me tell you, if you want a Publix grocery store around here, there's tons of them. So just something to think about. If you want, and that this is really what you call centrally located. Okay. So, and back in my day, this was all dirt. There was nothing here. I'm telling you. Okay? And it just started building up. But just like I've said, there's no more open land for communities. There might be single family places you can build, but it's going to cost you twice as much as this. Gators Dockside, I didn't mention that, and there it is right there. So the Jersey Mike's, a couple other restaurant places. Do you have any questions? Oh, you've stayed in hotels there. Okay, great. So, okay. So anybody have any comments, questions before I hang up? Sign out? Anybody? Anybody? If you do, now, if you joined later, this is a cool car. What's a Hyundai? Okay. That's nice. Like it. My gosh, never saw that car. That's isn't that a Hyundai. Yeah. Oh, cool. I could have sworn I heard that there was a Disney car made by Hyundai. I maybe I dreamed it or something. I don't know. Anyway, so if I ever have the bucks, I'm going to get that. Okay. Josh, hi, how are you? Thank you for doing the live stream. So Josh was on my live stream where I was talking to a buyer last week. Okay, and last Thursday. So thank you all for joining today. The sun has hidden behind the clouds, thank goodness. So it's a little cooler right now. Anybody who wants to be interviewed by me talking on camera about buying a home or living near Disney World, I would love you to do that. Contact me, victor@celebratingflorida.com, and I am going to sign out. Thank you all for joining. Of course, I hit 20 viewers and I'm signing out. Anybody who's joined, go back and watch this live stream. Also, in the description is a link to see the homes that are located nearby. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. Thanks for watching this live stream. And remember, like, comment, and share. It's so important to grow my community and grow my business. I really appreciate it. And thank you again for watching. And if you just came in late, go back. It'll be here in just a few minutes. They'll post it. You can watch the whole video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Making the dream of a Disney lifestyle a reality. I'm Victor Nawrocki. Contact me on Facebook @Nawrocki Realtor or my website, celebratingflorida.com. Thanks for watching Disney at your doorstep.